So you've heard it before, you are what you eat, yet it can still be tough to eat things that are good for you, right? And we often avoid healthy foods without even realizing their potential. Well, today we're sharing 5 superfoods that Studio 5 health contributor Miki Eberhardt wishes we all loved. She's calling this her list of underrated superfoods that might get overlooked. If these foods are such nutritional powerhouses, why don't we love them?
I think they're not typical part of our American diet. Many of us weren't raised on them, so we're not familiar with how to include them in what we normally would eat.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't like them, maybe it's a texture thing.
Okay.
So.
You know, it does take some bravery, too, to just break out of a rut. I was talking to a girlfriend who was bemoaning being a child of the 80s, raised on white bread and mac and cheese. You know what I mean? It does take a little bit of bravery sometimes to push out and gird your loins and drum up that bravery, because the first food on your list is sardines.
Yeah, and this is one that I wish I could love. It is powerhouse. It is full of omega-3, which is heart health. It's vitamin D, bone health, and calcium. And then the protein with it. And I wish I could just open up that tin can and just eat away.
I've never had sardines, ever.
So they are in like a good Caesar dressing, Caesar salad dressing.
Oh, okay.
Is blended sardines, which is an interesting way to get it.
Wow.
But in the end, like, it's a hard ask. Salmon would be a close runner-up. You're not going to get the calcium in salmon, but you're going to get that good omega-3.
Okay.
So if you can't do the sardines, go for salmon.
Take the Miki challenge or go for salmon.
Yes.
All right, which I did order at dinner the other night, and I thought Miki would be so proud of me right now.
I am impressed.
Okay, lentils made your list.
Yes, lentils. This is something, it's a great source of fiber, folate, iron, antioxidants, those polyphenols, which are plant compounds that get rid of the free radicals that pinball in your body and cause havoc. So we want to get rid of them. The beauty of lentils, it's a protein source that isn't animal-based. So it kind of keeps the fat, the cholesterol down.
Yes.
But it also regulates blood sugar. So the amount of fiber that's in these lentils, you're not going to get that spike. It's going to be a slow rise, slow fall. Great overall. Easy to add to salads, easy to add to soups in the winter.
Yeah.
Boost it without having it to be anything too crazy.
That's an easy step
Easy
up
add.
that we
Yes,
can make, and
yes.
I could do that at my house too. Okay, next, this is funny because these foods are really trendy right now, but beets.
Beets. I mean, is there a more beautiful color than
It is
beets?
lovely,
like,
yeah.
when it gets blended or a dressing or things. So high in vitamin C, A, K, potassium, and iron. And the thing about beets is it's a vasodilator, which means it makes your arteries go bigger.
Oh.
It is an alternative, a safe alternative to what the supplements are in pre-workout. So there's citrulline and arginine, which do the same thing. They vasodilate, and so you're getting more red blood cells and nutrients to all of your muscles.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of elite sports, those things are banned. You can't have those. But in collegiate sports, you can have beets and beet juice. And so that's what some track athletes will have before meets. Opens up those arteries and veins, gets the blood flowing.
Do you need a large
overall.
quantity to?
Not a huge quantity.
Okay.
Like if it's just a regular part of your diet, like beet juice would be pretty concentrated.
Yeah.
But you get the protective benefit of having those beets. If it's just a regular part, again, an easy add to salads, roast them up, put them on the side of something. It is a great protective heart. Helps with lower blood pressure.
Yeah.
It's a win.
One of our family's favorite pizza joints up in northern Utah, Frederico's in Logan, they serve big beets on the salad, and it's always a fight for those who don't like beets, who gets their beets, like big beets on their
You can have
salad.
mine, gotcha.
Yeah, okay, all right. Avocado.
Yes, avocado. I think this is most people like avocado, but avocado is an excellent source of monounsaturated fat. And what that means, Brooke, avocado specifically is a twofer. It will lower your bad cholesterol while raising your good cholesterol. And so an example I like to use is like if you have a paper towel tube and I'm just gonna shove cotton balls in there, the cotton balls are gonna fill that thing up, right? If that represents my artery, those cotton balls are LDL, bad cholesterol. That's what's gonna cause a blockage, a heart attack. We wanna lower that number. And so if you put something that's high density lipoprotein, HDL, good cholesterol, in there like a rubber ball, that rubber ball is not just gonna come out, but it's going to pull some of those cotton balls with it.
You're so smart.
And so it is a twofer that we all want. So monounsaturated fat, which is what avocado is, does that for our
Why
arteries.
weren't you my nutrition teacher in college? I might not have got the first B of my life if you had explained healthy fats like that.
LDL and HDL.
The rubber ball versus the cotton balls. Okay, 30 quick seconds, miso.
Miso. So what is miso? It is a fermented soybean paste. It could be fermented soybeans too, which is how they eat it in Asian countries. It doesn't taste good. It doesn't smell good. But miso soup is something that we would see here more common.
Sure.
That is an appetizer to an Asian meal. It is so packed full of probiotics. It lowers blood pressure. It is so good for you. So if miso is something, like if you can't do the bean, miso soup, add it in when you can. And if that's not ringing your bell, kimchi would be another alternative. That is fermented cabbage. You're gonna get those good probiotics in a new way.
This is a good challenge list. We do food challenges at our house every summer. Like Emmy's on a salad challenge.
I can't wait to see your sardines.
Well, yeah, I'll see. I'll see how brave we get. I love this though, Miki. Thank you so much.